Hey friends, Victor Costa, Peace, Love, and Muscles. Hope you're doing well. This is my second boxing video. I took a lot of advice that you guys gave me from the first one, and obviously, look, I'm not an expert at this at all, but people said, keep your hands up, Vic. Move faster, hit like you mean it, move, bob and weave a little bit. So I gotta tell you, it felt a lot better, and if you see the condition I'm in, I've been not doing any cardio, but the diet is tighter than ever. I'm paying attention to the micros. I did this slow-mo because somebody said they wanted to see how I hit the bag with a body shot, and if you have any more critiques on that, that's great. After doing this for 40 seconds, I was spent, but I've really been keeping my diet together. Not that I haven't always, but paying a little bit more attention to what I'm doing, staying more focused, training abs a little bit more, building up the parts of my body that really I hadn't been thinking of. I think most of us actually train on an average basis like 60% of our body. Think about all that opportunity that we're missing. And so as you can see, I started to train obliques. As you can see, I started to train my serratus. A lot of folks are worried about training obliques because they're thinking, well, what if they get too big? Let me ask you guys, when was the last time you trained and got too big on any body part? So I made the assumption that if I start training my obliques, I'm going to get them more developed. I'm going to look better. I'm going to put muscle in my body, which was really just like a vacant parking lot in so many spots. And I decided to park some cars there. And that's what I'm suggesting to people. I had a great conversation with one of my buddies the other night who's a wrestler. He's a professional wrestler. And I said, Matt, I think we're actually only training a small portion of our physiques. I says, all the things, I've said this before, all the things that we want are lying in all the things that we're not doing. So how is it possible that we train chest, shoulders, legs, and we really sort of pay less attention to our core? And we have to think about where the opportunity is to pack on more muscle. So let's not keep jabbing at the same spots. Let's find those opportunities in those places where we really haven't trained. And then everything will come into alignment and come together and you'll be stronger overall. That's what's happening to me. So you see when I'm throwing these punches, you can see muscles and that you may not have seen before on yourself, and that I haven't seen on myself in some time, because even in spite of being a professional at this, in spite of being a well-rounded fitness enthusiast, there's still opportunity for me. And I want you to know there's opportunity for you too. So start training and doing the things that you don't normally do. It's time to be creative. And I know a lot of people don't do those things because they don't want to sacrifice and take away the time from the body parts that are already kind of have some momentum. That won't happen. The ones that have momentum aren't getting bigger because the other things are not in alignment. The universe has this balancing mechanism. The body has this balancing mechanism. And if you want everything to grow in concert, in harmony, I love those words, you've got to train everything. And so when you see me and you see the difference, there's no TRT, there's no hormones, there's no testosterone, there's no steroids, it's nothing. I'm sticking to my knitting and I'm doing the things that, quite frankly, are hard to do, which is showing up for yourself. And again, I don't think that's willpower. I think it's really more of decision making. Willpower is tough because that means you're fighting against yourself and you think that there's something to overcome. But when you have a decision, you make a decision that I'm going to show up for myself, I think that that's how you accomplish things. So guys, thanks for listening. By the way, in the description portion of this video is a webinar. It's totally free. You can sign up on the spot, just put in your email, and it's a free muscle building webinar for you. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Peace, love, and muscles. Check out the description in the description portion of this video. There's a link. Check out that webinar. I think you'll absolutely think it's fascinating, and it's not what you think. There's tricks and techniques to get bigger and more cut and actualize the body you want that have very little to do with what you do in the gym. Peace, love, and muscles. Check out the link. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.